Danette. I'm the Culinary Education Manager here at the Gordon. I've got here with me one of my lead culinary teachers, Neil Cunningham. Neil, give me a little bit of an explanation what we're making here today.
Yeah, so making some white dinner rolls, all right, and in here I've just got 500 grams of baker's flour. Got a little bread improver there just to strengthen the quality of the flour. A little bit of salt, all right. I've got using dry yeast today, not fresh yeast. So for the dry yeast, I've proved the yeast with a little bit of tepid water and a little bit of sugar just to give it some food. So you can sort of see I've proved that the yeast is working. It's what we sort of say proving, okay? Get that guy in there.
And you can see all the bubbles obviously happening.
Yeah.
So that's where you're talking about.
It's alive now, the little sort of organisms there. So in there I've got the yeast, about 50 mils of tepid water. All right, that goes in, a little bit of olive oil, 5 mils, that'll do. And then the rest of the tepid water, I've got about approximately 250 mils. I'm just gonna get that in there. I'm not gonna pour all of it in. I'm just gonna, about 3/4 and just see how I go, all right? And I'll just start sort of working it in there. All right, once it sort of comes together, I'll have a look at the consistency. And then if I need to add any more water.
So Neil, would you say bread is probably one of the key products that most businesses make?
Absolutely, and it's all coming back in at the moment, like different types of breads, the artisan sourdoughs and focaccias and things like that. So yeah, learning how to make bread's definitely a really good skill, crucial skill to go out into the industry.
So this is really key, I guess, for all of our students to undertake, learning how to make a basic bread product.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously in our brand new training kitchens with all of our cool new equipment.
Yep.
And what's this that you're doing now, Neil? What's this technique?
Just bringing it together. So I'm just sort of bringing it together first, and then I'm going to give it a really good knead. So just saves getting, your hands will get a bit sticky, but just saves getting your bench all sticky to start with. So I'm just bringing it together. So that's nice and clean now. That just goes straight onto a clean bench. All right, that's fine. And then I'm just going to start.
So no more extra flour in there?
No more flour. A lot of times people, they feel the doughs are a bit sticky, all right, and they sort of rush to sort of get flour all over the bench and adding flour to pastry doughs and this and that. But by kneading the dough, all right, it'll smooth it out, nice and elastic and smooth your dough out. So there's no more flour needed.
Otherwise it'll, I guess, dehydrate itself, won't it?
Definitely. So yeah, by kneading, the kneading will smooth out the dough. All right, guys, I've kneaded the dough for about 15 minutes, all right, nice and smooth and elastic, developed the gluten, nice structure in the bread. I've then proved the dough, allowed the yeast to do its thing. It's doubled in size, okay? I've knocked the gas out of the bread. So this is right to now mould into whatever shapes you're wanting to do. We'll just do little simple dinner rolls. So we've got a little tray. Yeah, that'd be great. Normally we would weigh this so it's they're exact, but we'll just sort of do it, do it by hand now. So I've just got a little, 50 grams or something, whatever it might be for a dinner roll. I'll just give it a little mould, all right?
And the technique for the rolling, is there anything to that, or it's just literally, I guess, pushing that air out again?
Exactly, cup your hands, smooth it over. You've got the little creases on the bottom, leaving a little space apart because we are going to have to prove them again. So we've done the first prove, all right?
So we want them to rise up again.
Exactly. Yep. So our bread's on the tray. They're ready for their second prove.
Neil, these smell amazing.
They do, don't they? So they've just gone into an oven, about 195 degrees, but depends on the oven. That one recipe, yeah, we've come up with all these different products.
So there's nothing better than smelling fresh bread at home. So get creative and have some fun.